Yo, what's going on, guys? Back here with another episode of T-Word Outdoors. Today, switching things up a little bit, I posted a short clip of me shooting my new Mathews V3 bow, and it got a good amount of views. So now I'm back with the full review of it. Here it is right here. I'm just gonna go down, I'm gonna tell you all about the components that I've put on this bow, along with my arrows, and tell y'all everything about it, what I like. And then we're gonna go on to the backyard where I have a 3D target set up and a couple other targets, and we're gonna start shooting. I hope this video helps any of you thinking about buying one of these. It's a great bow so far. I haven't had any problems with it. This is a top of the end bow. It's my second bow. My last bow, it was a Mathews Mission. The draw length just got too short. Poundage was maxed out. I think it was a youth model or something. And I just outgrew it, so it's time to get another bow. I do have a couple plans in the book so far to take a couple deer. I have 2 axis hunts, one in the end of March 26th, and also another one I have this summer at a camp for young boys to go out and take a deer while learning about stuff. Should be fun. I'm gonna harvest my first animal with this, hopefully at the end of March if everything goes right. But how about we hop right into this video? First things first, we're gonna go over the parts and all the things that you can add on to it. So first, I'll go with the sight. It's a 5-pin sight, as y'all can see. It's a Tactic. This sight's right around $90. Is a pretty affordable sight compared to other ones that are $260 to $400. It's a 5-pin sight. It has a knob. I don't know, yeah, y'all can see the light turns on and off. Y'all can make it go darker, brighter. Pretty nice for the price. You have the little knobs to, of course, adjust it right here. And it's a Tactic sight, 5-pin sight, very affordable, very nice. For my first real bow ever, I wasn't gonna go with the $300 range, especially when I know eventually I'm gonna grow out of this bow, or not really grow out of it, but want a newer one. This bow should last me a very long time. That's why we really made the investment. It should last me, hopefully, fingers crossed, up to 30 years, with, of course, having to redo strings, getting new strings, upgrading stuff on it. But the bow itself should last a pretty long time. But the sight is a CBE Tactic, $90 sight. It's a still high quality sight, just not super expensive. Next is the Bee Stinger. That's upside down for y'all. But Bee Stinger stabilizer. I picked this one out because you can actually take off the weights if it's feeling too front heavy or anything. You can actually unscrew the weights and they just pop right off. So you can adjust that to what you like. I have all 3 weights on, comes with 3. It looks like you can buy another one. It looks like there's enough room for one more. But it comes with 3 little disc weights on it. I have all 3. That's good for me and the stabilization I need. Next is the drop away. On my last bow, I had a whisker biscuit, that's what they call it. Here's a photo of it. Alright, so the arrow's in right now, as y'all can see. I'm gonna put the drop away release up. And it's just like that, really easy. If you want to put it down, all you're gonna do is just go real fast. And it drops down, and of course your arrow falls out. The good thing about this one, whenever you're in the field, spot and stalk or anything, you can have your bow any other way, and the arrow will not fall out of place. The same is true with the whisker biscuit, but if you send, 300 shots through it, the whiskers on it is still gonna get dull and run out eventually. But pop away sight, that's new to me. I love it so far, and it's very easy. Because what happens, whenever you pull back, it pops up, and then whenever you release it, this will pop down really fast and won't even touch the arrow. With a whisker biscuit, the veins always go through the whiskers, and sometimes it affects the way it shoots or glides through the air. This is also a top end thing. We invested this. This is really a big investment, and we got everything on it top end, so it should last a long time. So that is all the opponents I could put on this bow. Also, I got the quiver to go on. It just pops on right here, very easy. You can bring it off, bring it on. There's an option between a 6 arrow and a 4 arrow. I got a 4 arrows, a little bit cheaper, but also here in South Texas, I'm not gonna go be chasing animals where I need 6 arrows to go shoot, hopefully. It's a different story if you're up in Colorado chasing elk while you're going through the woods all day and you might just miss a shot or something. But here in South Texas with this whitetail, axis, exotics, you don't need anything more than 4 arrows. Some people like 6 arrows just to have a little bit of safety, but I'm okay with only 4 arrows. Speaking of arrows, I have them right here with me. These are the Easton 6.5s, as you can see right there. On these, I just have field tips on them, and it's kind of a green and purple on the back. Also, I got broadheads. These are quads, just fixed blade, tri-blade. And it's the same exact Easton 6.5 you want to shoot what you're going to shoot in the field. You're going to practice with what you shoot in the field. Just different color, red, white, and blue with fixed blade broadheads. I got fixed blade because I am only shooting 50 pounds, which is good enough to take a deer. Most people think you only need 40 pounds to take a deer, especially here in Texas with whitetail. Their skin's not as hard as other animals like mule deer or elk. I don't really need that high of a poundage to kill one or take one. I got fixed blade because only shooting not low but medium poundage, you're gonna want this to pass through them real fast, and you're not gonna wanna have it lose energy while opening up like some broadheads do, mechanical broadheads. Next is my release. Got a new release. This is like a true ball. Here we go, let's see. Yep, true ball release, around $80, really nice. The release is a very important thing. Some people do the ones where you have to hold. I like it on my wrist, so knowing me, I'd probably lose the ones that you have to hold. So that's it on the review and all the stuff on the bow. How about we go outside and shoot some arrows down the range? Okay guys, I'm in the backyard. As y'all can see, we have 3 targets set up. We got our bow and our arrows. We're at 20 yards right now. That's all the bow is sighted into. We're gonna get it sighted into 30, 40, and maybe 50. I'm not sure if the poundage is high enough to go 50 yards accurately yet, but we're gonna send some shots down range. All right, let's go check out my little grouping here. Last shot, I pulled it to a little to the right. I do have the deer a little slanted. Looks like a pretty good group. I think all of them would have killed the deer. Last shot that I pulled right might have been a little bit in the intestines. Still would have hit lungs though. Here we go, that's my group. Again, from an angle. This one, that'll hit hard, I bet. Going back. This one right here, so lungs, heart. This might have punctured. That might have been heart or lungs, and this one, that would have been that wasn't the best shot, but it's okay. And this is a big shooter buck. Pretty cheap, only like $105. I have a big shooter boar hog coming in soon, so I'll make a video and an unboxing of that. Next, we're gonna send some arrows. We'll send 4 through this target. Well, the first shot went through, and my thing that holds the fuel tip in came right out of the arrow. I went through the target. Now it's stuck pretty tight. I'm probably gonna get a hammer, hit it through, and then go on the other side to get it. Well, I got it back, put in there. They actually aren't glued in, they're just put in. They have like little hinges that attach to it, so I don't have to go back and replace that. But we got the target set up once again from 20 yards, but we put the other target behind it so we won't have that happen again. Set you all down here again. Hopefully that doesn't happen ever again, because it was kind of a pain to get out. Put a big crack in that board that I probably have to replace here soon. But I'm gonna set y'all up facing this target, and we'll see how good my grouping is from 20 yards. It was pretty good on the deer. Last shot pulled it a little bit, getting a little antsy. But let's see if anything have changed. All right, that's a pretty good group. Definitely would have been a dead deer if I was aiming in the right place. I was aiming at the middle. These two hit bullseye. These two hit low on both of them. I range find it again, and I was at like 22 or something, so I moved up 2 yards, and I was right on target for the next two. So we're gonna pull these out, send a few more into the deer, and then we'll call it a day. That's another good tight grouping on these three. This one, I have a tendency of pulling, but once I do it, I feel it, and I don't do it again in that group. But this still would have hit in some lung, maybe some liver too. These are dead deer for sure. I could have aimed a little bit higher with a pretty good group, except this guy right here. Alright guys, that's gonna end off today's video. Make sure to sub and like for more content like this. And be looking for some hunting videos coming up soon. We're gonna be going pheasant hunting on the last weekend of February, and then axis hunting from there, hopefully. Be looking for a video around March 26th. And I'm gonna be taking 2 axis doe in the future, so look for those videos, and maybe some more animals will pop up that we can take advantage of. But that was a good day. I'm excited to get this bow sighted into maybe 30, 40 yards and see what happens. I got a boar 3D target coming up, so I'll make a video of that, unboxing and shooting at it. But I'm excited for this new journey of bow hunting. We've got a couple new journeys. Duck hunting came up, and also now this. Hopefully, this should bring a lot of good time in the future. Thank you for watching Two Wood Outdoors. See ya.